सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नाम रूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृप्यन्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चितम्.
In the last class, we were seeing the answer given by the Siddhanti to the Purva Paksha regarding his statement that there is no other Sakshi other than Jiva. So, this is the answer is given by giving the Sakshi Swarupam, and it is given from two angles. Firstly, it is said that Jiva is the Vishishta, and for that Vishishta, the Visheshya Ansha, the substantive part, is Sakshi. And also it is said that Jiva is the one who is having Antahkaranam or the Visheshana, and Sakshi is the one having Antahkaranam as the Upadhi. And then, by these two angles, by giving the Sakshi Swarupam, the existence of Sakshi is shown, and also by showing the Lakshana Bheda, the Lakshya Bheda is shown. Means by showing the difference in the Lakshana of Sakshi and Jiva, the difference in the Lakshya, the Sakshi and Jiva is shown. And thus, what the Purva Pakshi was saying, that there is no other Sakshi, there is no Sakshi other than Jiva, should not be said. This following thing should not be said. And in the last class, we had seen something more regarding this definition of Upadhi. So, what is given is Karyananvaitve sati Vidyamanatve sati Vyavartakaha Upadhi. And here we have done this Padakritya of this word Vidyamanatve sati. And if this Vidyamanatve sati is not there, then there will be Ativyapti in Upalakshana. What is Upalakshana? Upalakshana is Karyananvaitve sati Avidyamanatve sati Vyavartakaha Upalakshana. So, Upalakshana is the distinguisher of the distinguisher, and it also satisfies these two conditions. First is Karyananvaitve sati, being not inherently connected with the thing to be distinguished, and also Avidyamanatve sati, not being present. So thus it has these three characteristics. It is Vyavartaka, distinguisher. It is Karyananvai. It is not inherently connected with the thing to be distinguished. And also it is Avidyamana, not present currently, right now. And for this, the example can be given as, suppose someone says, look at the person who was wearing yellow shirt yesterday. So here, this yellow shirt, this phrase yellow shirt is distinguishing the person, is Vyavartaka. Also, it is not inherently connected with the person, and also it is not present right now. Right now he is not wearing yellow shirt. So in this way, this yellow shirt becomes the Upalakshana for that person.
What is the English word we take?
Indicator.
Did I give English word?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Indicator. Not even now. Because he was having a doubt.
And so, to distinguish from this upalakshana, upalakshana, this vidyamanatve is used in the definition of upadhi. And now, after giving the Sakshi Swarupam in the 61st avarta, the Granthakara gives the Jiva Swarupam in the 62nd avarta. And
What
finally,
is the definition of Sakshi finally?
Antahkarna Upahita Chaitanyam Sakshi. And now, because even Vishaya was coming in my mind, so Vishaya was coming right now. Sakshi word was coming in my mind. And then, in this Jiva Swarupam, finally it is said that Antahkarna Vishishta Chaitanyam is Jivaha. And here first the Granthakara defines what is Visheshanam. And it is said that Karyanvaitve sati Vidyamanatve sati Vyavartakam Visheshanam. So Visheshanam is Vyavartakam, is the distinguisher, satisfying the following two conditions. What are they? First is Karyanvaitve sati, being inherently connected with the thing to be distinguished. Also,
Closely connected. Something. Inherent is not really. Kundala is not inherent. So, even though I was using, but afterwards I using thoroughly and closely.
so being closely connected with the thing to be distinguished. And second condition is Vidyamanatve sati, being present. And thus Visheshana satisfies these three conditions. It is Vyavartakam, it is Vidyamanam, it is Karyanvai. And now the Granthakara in the next he gives two examples for this Visheshana. And the first is given Yatha Kundali Agataha Ityatra Kundalam Visheshanam. Just as in this case, the earring person has come. In this case, the earring person has come. In this case, the kundalam, the earring, is the visheshanam adjective. And how do we say that the kundalam is the visheshanam? For that, the Granthakara himself explains by doing the lakshana samanvaya in that kundalam. And it is said that svavishishtasya eva purushasya agamana kriya kartrutvena bodhakatvad. The kundalam is the visheshanam because it is revealing just that person who is endowed with oneself. And oneself means the kundala. And revealing as what? As the agent of the act of coming. So in this, the Lakshana Samanvaya is suggested by the Granthakara. The Lakshana of Visheshanam. I mean, here what is focused is Karyanvaitvam, but we can see all three. So the Karyanvaitvam part is suggested by Svavishishta. And from that Svavishishta, we can also derive the Vidyamanatva part. And this Bodhakatva is suggesting the Vyavartanam. Why? Because Parichedikaranam eva bodhanam. So revealing is nothing but distinguishing. And thus this kundalam does the Vyavartanam of the person and is closely connected with the person and also is present. And thus kundalam becomes the adjective for the person. And now the Granthakara gives one more example. And it is said that Yathava Neelam Ghatam Apashyam Ityatra Neelavarnaha Visheshanam. Or I saw the blue pot. In this case, the blue color is the Visheshanam for the Ghata. And what is the basis for calling Neelavarnaha Visheshanam? That the Granthakara explained. Ghatasya iva Neelavarnasya api darshana kriyayam karmatvena anvayat. So because of the connection of the blue, of even the blue color, just like the pot, and connection as what? As the object. In what? In the act of seeing. So what is said is, just like the pot is the object of act of seeing, similarly the blue color also is the object of act of seeing, and hence it is the Visheshanam. And to understand this Hetu-Hetumat Sambandha, we have to look at one more definition of Karyanvaitvam. So Karyanvaitvam can also be defined as Sva Avachedya Videya Anvaitvam. Means Anvaitvam, being connected to the Videya, to the predicate. Regarding what? Regarding Avachedya, regarding the thing to be distinguished by what? Sva, oneself. So, Karyanvaitvam means being connected to the predicate regarding the thing which is to be distinguished by oneself. And if we apply this definition here, then here this Neela will refer to Sva. Sva Avachedya will refer to the Ghataha. And the Videya regarding that Ghata is seeing, Darshana. And this blue color is connected to seeing, which is regarding the pot, which is to be distinguished by oneself, the blue color. So this blue color is connected to seeing as the object, and the seeing is regarding the pot, which is to be distinguished by oneself, the blue color.
So see is the predicate to the object.
In simple words, what it means is that in the act of seeing, the blue color is in the act of seeing the pot, which is to be distinguished by oneself, the blue color is also connected, and hence it is Karyanvai, and hence it becomes Visheshana. And we can understand it by one more example. Suppose I say Neelam Ghatam Anaya. Here Sva is Neelam. Sva Avachedya is the Ghata. The Videya, the predicate is Anayanam. And so when someone brings the pot, the blue color also comes along with it. That is, the blue color is also connected to the act of bringing as the object. So, to get the full picture, the blue color is connected to the act of bringing, which is regarding the pot, which is to be distinguished by oneself, the blue color. And
so in simple words, we can say Visheshana is the factor which is connected to the predicate, which is connected to the main thing, the distinguished factor. So when a given factor is connected to the action, predicated to the distinguished factor, then it is called Visheshana. Then it is called Karyanvai, and therefore Visheshana.
in simple words, if we want to understand this Karyanvai definition, what we can finally have this understanding that when some action is prescribed or some predicate is there regarding the thing to be distinguished, then that distinguishing factor which also gets connected to that action, that distinguishing factor is called this karyanvai, and being karyanvai, it also becomes the visheshana. And we have seen one more example to understand this. Let's suppose we take the example of moon and sunlight. Now, moon moves around the earth. When moon moves, sunlight does not move along with the moon at the same speed. So, to the to this action of moving, which is the predicate for this moon, sunlight is not connected. Hence, sunlight cannot be the visheshana. It is a upadhi. However, if we take this Chandra Kalanka, the moon spots, then to this act of moving, the moon spots are also connected because they also move along with the moon at the same speed. And thus the moon spots become the adjective for the moon. And now this Granthakara now, having given the Drishtanta, he explains the Dashtanta. And it is said that Tatha Antahkaranamapi कर्तृत्व भोक्तृत्व विशिष्ट जीव चैतन्यस्य विशेषणम. तथा similarly, even the antahkaranam is the visheshanam adjective of what? Of jiva chaitanya, which is endowed with doership, experiencership. And what is the basis for this? That is explained now. Svavachinna chaitanye कर्तृत्व भोक्तृत्व व्यवहारास्पदत्वस्य bodhana, because of revealing what? The status of being the locus for the transaction, such as doership, experiencership. And the status is where? In the chaitanya, which is conditioned by oneself, and oneself refers to antahkaranam. So, what is said here is the antahkaranam contributes to chaitanyam being the basis for the transaction such as kartutva, bhoktutva, etc. That is, because of the antahkaranam, chaitanyam becomes karta, bhokta.
Is referred to as karta. Here, vyavahara is katanadi vyavahara.
Because of the antahkaranam, chaitanyam is referred to as karta, bhokta, etc. And here also that is lakshana samanvaya. So, in this part, the Granthakara suggested that antahkaranam is karyanvai. How do we see that? So, here, sva is antahkaranam. Sva avachedya is chaitanyam. Sva avachedya vidheya. The vidheya here is kartutva, bhoktutva, vyavharaha. And anvaitvam. So, the antahkaranam is connected to this vidheya. That is the referring to the chaitanya as karta, bhokta, etc. And this videya is regarding the chaitanya which is conditioned by oneself. So, what it means is that to this kathanadi vyavhara of chaitanya as karta, bhokta, antahkaranam is connected as the aspada, the locus. And even the chaitanya.
Directly aspada itself is not for jiva to be referred to as the aspada of vyavahara. Means jiva is karta, jiva is bhokta, vyavahara aspada. For that, antahkaranam is also involved.
Directly not given by, but I understood that antahkaranam is also the aspada for this.
Yes.
Because like in the Drishtanta it was karmatvena anvaya. So this kartutvadi vyavhara, which is the videya, antahkaranam is connected, and thus it is karyanvai, and therefore it is the visheshanam, which is told by the Granthakara in the next sentence. Tasmat sansarinaha संसारिणः जीवस्य अंतःकरणं विशेषणम्, and therefore means lakshana samanvayat, because of the successful application of definition, the antakaranam is the adjective for the bound jiva. And then in the next sentence, Granthakara makes a technical note that what is the sansari. I just said that tathacha antakaranam tadavachidna chaitanyamcha ekikritya sansari iti vyapadeshaha, and that having combined the antakaranam and the consciousness which is conditioned by it, there is this title or name of sansari, the bound entity. And then the Granthakara says that this point will also be clarified later on. Ayancha uttaratra pashti kriyate, and this will be clarified later on in the 179th avarta in the 4th saranga.
Ayan can refer to Japadesha. Sansariti Japadesha, this particular naming title of Samsari Jiva will be clarified later. Alright. So we are seeing the topic of main topic is Vishayaka Samshaya, the doubt regarding the subject matter of the text. And the subject matter is supposed to be Jiva Brahma Aikyam. And regarding the doubts are there. The first is that Jiva who is having Pancha Klesha cannot be one with Brahman, which is free from Klesha. And even Sakshi cannot have oneness with Brahma, because Sakshi, first of all, we don't accept any Sakshi other than Jiva, first thing. And even if we accept that Sakshi would be the one who is illumining the Antakara, and that Sakshi, if it is one, then he should illumine all Antakarana. That is not happening. Therefore, Sakshi should be many. So, Anekatmaka Sakshi and Ekatmaka Brahma cannot have oneness. That was the objection raised. Now, Siddhanti has started giving the answer. First thing first. So, first of all, there is no Sakshi other than Jiva. That question was answered by saying that Sakshi is Visheshya, whereas Jiva is Visheshya. That is first distinction. Second distinction is that Jiva is Vishishta, whereas Sakshi is Uparita. So two ways the distinction was shown. Between Jiva and Sakshi, the difference is, one is Jiva is Vishishta, Sakshi is Visheshya. One way of seeing the distinction. Another way is Jiva is Vishishta, Antakarana Vishishta, and Sakshi is Antakarana Uparita. And therefore, there is a distinct Swarupa of Sakshi, distinct from Jiva. And therefore, Swarupa Sattva, Swarupi Sakshi is there, distinct from Jiva. And in that connection, the distinction between these Upadi and Visheshana is done. Upadi definition, Karyananvayikya sati, Vidyamanatya sati, Vyavartakaha Upadi. So a factor which is distinguishing and which is not thoroughly, closely connected to the thing to be distinguished, and present, that is Upadi. Whereas something which is closely connected to the thing to be distinguished and present and distinguishing, that is called Visheshana. The examples we have given, Kundali Agataha. The Kundala is Visheshana. Why? Because Kundalam becomes the basis for revealing Swa-Vishishta Purusha to be Agamana Kriya Karta. And therefore it is called Visheshana. Because Karyanvaitvam was sure. Karyanvaitvam is closely associated with the thing to be distributed. And here only that definition, that Swa Avachedya Videya Anvaitvam, that definition is suggested. In these two examples of Visheshana, that definition is suggested. Swavachedya Videya Anvaitvam, that is suggested. Alright. Then other example, Neela Varna was given. And then finally Dashranta was given, that Antakarana is a Visheshana for Jiva Chaitanya, who is a Vishishta. Why? Because when you are referring to Chaitanyam as Karta Bhokta, means when Jiva is, or Chaitanyam, not Jiva, Jiva Chaitanyam or Chaitanyam is referred to as Karta Bhokta, means Chaitanyam is becoming the Aspada, the locus. The locus for what? The transaction of Kartrutva Bhoktrutva. So Kartrutva Bhoktrutva Vyavaharaspadattva, the status of being the locus of expression, of being Karta, being Bhokta. So here Aspadatva in the sense of Vishayatva, Kartrutva Bhoktrutva Vyavahara Vishayatva. He is coming in Chaitanyam. How? Based on the Antakarana. Swavachinna Chaitanya eva. Swa means Antakarana Avachinna. In simple words, consciousness is referred to be Karta Bhokta based on this Antakaranam only. Without Antakaranam, consciousness cannot be referred to as Karta Bhokta. Like a person is referred to as Prime Minister because of the Prime Minister chair, position. Without that position, he cannot become Prime Minister. Therefore, that Prime Ministership becomes the Visheshana for the person. So, Swavachinna Chaitanye Kartrutva Bhoktrutva Vyavaharaspadattva Bodhanat Kim Antakranam Visheshanam. And therefore, Samsari Jiva Antakranam is Visheshanam. And then technically he said that Antakaranam, the mind, and the consciousness together are referred to as samsari. Means this couple is samsari. Bachelor Chaitanyam is not samsari. Married Chaitanyam is samsari. Therefore, people sometimes the marriage and samsara, they go together. They think it is not a correct thing. Marriage is not samsara. But when you are marrying this, you consciousness are marrying with the antakarana. That also very closely. One a very closely connected couple. So when that happens, then samsara comes. So from this one side note is, more we are identified with or being proud of the qualities of the antakarana, deeper samsara there. There is a value, no? Value to be praised. And your praise is always based on the qualities of Anatma. Nobody praises you, oh, you are a beautiful Satchidananda. Nobody says you. Oh, you are Nitya Mukta. What a thing. Nobody praises you like this. Why? Because one who is saying also is Nitya Mukta, then there is no praise. So praise is always regarding this quality of the body or quality of the mind or sense organs. Mainly mind and the body. Sense organs, generally people don't say, oh, you are hearing very well. That's very rarely. Those who don't hear may say that, oh, you hear very well. Sense organs are not praised so much. Sometimes eyes are praised. You have a very sharp eyes. So generally body and mind. Oh, you look so beautiful. Or you look so bright. That is how bright. But this is, according to Shastra, this is a trap. You are strengthening your samsara. Yeah, if somebody tells you that, oh, you are looking very bright, then you should not get angry. You are strengthening my samsara. Fight with the person. That you don't do it. Hey, why are you doing that? I'm very great difficulty in studying to be dissociated from the body, and you are my enemy or what? And by chance your spouse says like this, one more reason to fight. Vedanta, both of them Vedanta students. And so when husband or wife, they praise each other based on the body. So he or she gets angry. Need not be angry. But when somebody says that, immediately in the mind, the idea comes. That person is seeing me from the standpoint of the body. That's it. You don't have to fight. Or somebody gives me respect based on the position. Then I did not get angry with that person. Why are you giving me respect based on position? Don't you know? Why don't you know me more intrinsically? See how great sadhu I am. Why don't you see that? That you should not say. Yeah, he is seeing me from the standpoint of position, and therefore he is giving all praise. That's all. Just being objective about it and not taking it to oneself. Any praise regarding the body, we don't take it to ourselves. It is something like somebody said, your dress is very good. So, your dress is good, no? I am the same fellow. So, how that even praise for the dress also people take it so seriously. कैसा पहना कपड़ा पहना है एक साइड ऐसा एक साइड ऐसा so we get angry about it. See how much identification is there. That about the dress also somebody praises, we take it to the heart. And what to talk about the body, mind. So any praise, we take it objective. All at that time itself we remind this praise belongs to the mind. I am sakshi of that mind which is praised. But वो mind को बोल देना उस time. This time praise has come, and next moment criticism also may come. What type of fellow you are? Not at all attentive. I told you forgot. You are very forgetful. That also may come. Be ready for that. So that also we give it to the mind only. But in that we should start with the praise. Praise we start. Then we extend it to even those comments, criticism also we can say that belongs to the mind. So that is the corollary of seeing oneself to be sakshi. I am not antakarana vishishta, I am antakarana upahita. And antakarana and avachinna chaitanyam ekikritya samskriti. Alright. Now, Ekya Upapattihi, next topic, for which the discussion was given, one footnote in there. Svatmana saha eva vastunah avabhasakam visheshanam iti uchyate. Avabhasakam. The Vyavartakam is also called Avabhasakam here. Vyavartakam means distinguisher. Avabhasakam is revealer. And as I said you, distinguishing is also one type of revealing. So, Avabhasakam, revealer, vastunaha, of a given thing. Swatmana saha eva, along with oneself alone. So, revealer of some given thing, along with oneself, is Visheshanam iti uchyate, is called Visheshanam. So, Swatmana saha eva, along with oneself alone, the revealer of something is called Visheshanam. When, if I tell in currents like that, so when first thing is revealing the second thing along with the first thing, then the first thing is called Visheshana. Is it clear? And the first thing is revealing the second thing along with the first thing is itself. Then that thing is called Visheshana. Any doubt?
It is revealing itself That is also,
Huh?
so it is revealing, Visheshanam is revealing itself also.
Means it reveals the second thing along with oneself.
Combined with one.
Combined. So the first thing is revealing the second thing along with, that is to be precise. And the first thing is revealing the second thing, but what type of second thing? Which is along with oneself. Swatmana saha eva vastuna avabhasa. So when a given factor is revealing a given thing along with oneself, then it is called Vishesha. Like what? Kundali. The Kundala is revealing the person, distinguishing the person. So revealing in a distinguished manner to just combine the Vyavartaka and Avabhasaka. So Kundala, the earring, is revealing the person along with oneself. Person, but what type of person? Person along with the earring. So earring revealing the person along with the earring. Then earring is Vishesha. So earring is revealing means what? It is helping the person to be revealed in a particular way. Not that Kundala doesn't become revealer. Kundala is contributing to the revelation of the person along with the earring Kundala, and that will be called Vishesha. In other words, when something is revealing the entity, and in which manner it is revealing the entity? It is revealing the entity along with us. Then it is called Vishesha. So Kundala Swatmana Saha Eva means Kundalena Saha Eva Vastunaha Purushasya Avabhasakam Kundalam Visheshanamiti Uchyate. Lakshana Samanvaya clear? Means Kundala will reveal the person as Kundali. So Kundalam, the earring is contributing to the revelation of a person along with the Kundala, and that type of Kundala is Visheshana. Means this Visheshana will be contributing to the revelation of the person in a Vishishta manner, in a qualified manner. That factor is called Visheshana. Now, Aikya Upapatti. So far we have seen what Sakshi is there apart from Jiva. Sakshi is there. Jiva is Antakarana Vishishta, and the Sakshi is Antakarana Upaya. Or Sakshi is Jiva Visheshana Visheshya, and the Jiva is Vishishta. Jiva is Vishishta, Sakshi is Visheshya. In this manner, we have seen the distinct nature of Sakshi. Based on that, how oneness is possible, that is being shown. So, whatever discussion we had, that is the basis for coming to this topic of Aikya. So, Aikya Upapatti, tenability of Aikyam, possibility, reasonability of oneness between Jiva and Brahman is explained. In the light of what has been said so far in the 61 and 62, now the Aikya Upapatti is done. Ragadveshadayaha klesha samsarini eva vartante. That was Sakshi. Ragadveshadi klesha, all afflicting factors such as raga, dvesha, abhinivesha, avidya, asmita, samsarini eva vartante, are there. Vartante means are there. Where? Samsarini eva. In the samsari alone, the bound person. And who is bound person? Just in the previous sentence it was told. Antakarana and Tadavachinya, Chaitanyam. Together is for samsari. So in that combination, in that mixture alone, this Ragadveshadi kleshas are there. Natu sakshini, not in the sakshi who is not combined with the antakarana. Tatrapi means even when we say that ragadveshadi kleshas are there in samsari, there also means even in samsari also, which part of samsari it is there? Samsarinaha visheshana bhutantakranameva ashritaha te. So even there means when ragadveshas are said to be in samsari, even there if we analyze further, then te means ragadveshadi kleshaha antakranam eva ashritaha. They are located, resorted to antakranam, the mind alone. And what is the status? Mind. Visheshani bhuta, which is in the form of adjective. Adjective for whom? Samsari, the bound person. So when we say samsari has got these ragadveshadi, which part of samsari? Because samsari is a combined entity. In samsari, which part of samsari has got these ragadvesha? It is said, Visheshana part, which is antakarana, has got ragadveshas. Natu Visheshya Bhuta Chaitanyam Ashritaha Te. We have to complete the sentence. But the Ragadvesha, Te means Ragadveshadi, are not resorted to, not dependent on the consciousness which is in the form of substantive. So samsari is a combination of Visheshya Chaitanyam and Visheshana Antakarana. And out of these two, only the Visheshana Antakaranam has got Ragadvesha. Visheshya Chaitanyam does not have Ragadveshas. So, Natu Te Visheshya Bhuta Chaitanyam Ashritaha. Then Samsarinaha Vishesha Bhuta Chaitanyam Eva Sakshi iti Vyavariyate. We have seen that Sakshi can be seen in two ways. Sakshi can be seen as a Visheshya of the Visheshanas. So he says, Samsarinaha Visheshya Bhuta Chaitanya. So here both ways. We have seen that Visheshya word can be used in two ways. Visheshya of Vishishta or Visheshya of Visheshana. So here Vishishtasya Visheshya. In this sense, Chaitanyam is said to be Visheshya. So consciousness alone, which is in the form of substantive for samsari, he alone is Sakshi iti Vyavariyate. Alone is referred to as Sakshi. So samsari is equal to Vishishta. Vishishta means what? Endowed with Visheshana. So samsari is equal to Antakarana Vishishta Chaitanya. And in that, Visheshya is what? Chaitanya. And that Chaitanya alone is for Sakshi. Is it clear? Samsarinaha Vishesha Bhuta Chaitanyameva Sakshi iti Vyavariyate. Consciousness, which is the substantive for samsari, of samsari, alone is referred to as Sakshi. Now, Ekameva Chaitanyam Antakrana Vishishtam Chet Samsariti Uchyate Tadrahitam Chet Sakshi iti cha. What a simple thing, you know. Ekameva Chaitanyam, one consciousness alone. Antakrana Vishishtam Chet, if it is qualified or endowed with Antakarana, then samsari iti uchyate. He is called samsari, bound. Tad rahitam chet, if it is bereft of that, bereft of Antakarana, free from Antakarana, it is called sakshi. And samsari is samsari having bondage, and sakshi is a samsari. And here one thing to be noted, that when we say consciousness endowed with or qualified by Antakaranam is samsari, and consciousness not endowed with Antakaranam is sakshi, even though we are making this statement, but there is no real combination of Antakarana and consciousness. Antakarana and Chaitanya. It's only in our cognition. Consciousness and Antakarana can never be really combined. Why? Because consciousness is asanga. Why is it asanga? Because it is paramarthika. Whereas antakarana is what? Vyavaharika. Vyavaharika antakarana and paramarthika chaitanya can never be combined. But you are talking about their connection. Vishishta, antakarana, Vishishta you are telling. So then we say that sambandha between the chaitanyam and antakarana. Chaitanyam is called Visheshya and Antakaranam is called Visheshwana. This sambandha is adhyasika. So based on adhyasika sambandha, adhyasika means what? Superimpositional relationship alone, there is a combination. Real combination between Chaitanyam and Antakaranam is not possible. And therefore Chaitanyam is not really become Vishishta. Chaitanyasya Vishishtatvam Adhyasikam eva. Chaitanyasya Antakarana Vishishtatvam Adhyasikam eva. Adhyasika means what? Adhyasashritam eva. Is it clear? Means Vishishtatvam kim? Visheshana Sahitatvam, Visheshana Sambadhatvam, Visheshana Yuktatvam. But Visheshana Yuktatvam being endowed with Antakarana for Chaitanyam is really not possible. Really not possible, but without accepting that connection, the samsara anubhava cannot be explained. That is how we adhyasa we bring into the picture. Real combination between Chaitanyam and Antakaranam is not possible, but without their combination, samsara cannot be experienced. Therefore what? Therefore, we accept that there is some superimpositional connection. A connection in the form of adhyasa. Really it is not there, but thought to be there. Like sometimes it happens, no, that one man and woman has come. So generally we think they are husband and wife only. It may not be so. In India it is like this, you know. So therefore we keep telling, in fact, one brother and sister had come from Bangalore. And almost their same age. Then they were very quick to tell this fact. Swami, he is my brother. But I thought they're husband and wife only. Then I was wondering how come they are not doing namaskara together. So in South India, one way of knowing is this: they do namaskara together because one is doing and wife is wait, I will come. So that's very particular. They should do together. So real sambandha of husband and wife is not that. Believed to be there. So similarly, but there that it is a practical situation. Here, Atma Anatma Sambandha is not possible. But without that Sambandha, the experience of samsara is not possible. Therefore, we say that Sambandha is really not there, but Sambandha is believed to be there. But just by believing things can happen. Oh, everything happens by believing only. You believe that is my house and then you are unhappy, my room. What is in my room? But you think like this and you become happy, unhappy. This is my wife. Is it some board on the lady? That wife, you see. What you say, my wife. That's all. See, few years ago, before marriage, she also was there. Maybe you may be knowing. But you did not think like that. In fact, in South India, this marriage is there between cousins also. Means maternal uncle's daughter also they marry. So when they grew up, they would say brother sister only. Anna or whatever he must be telling or. And then wife. So now she is my wife. It is there in mind. But how much? My wife, you are my wife. How can you do like this? So that's how much based on that thinking. Just they have thought, and there's some stamp, religious stamp also. And based on that, how much conflict is there? If you see that this is one person, this is one person, I am one person, this is one person, then there is no issue. But you take it so seriously. Guru Shishya take seriously. I am Guru, he is Shishya. How can he do like this? No problem. Shishya also thinks that my Guruji told me like this. As if I am nothing to him. I have been studying with him for 10 years. He did not care for this, all sambandha we have just assumed to be that. But how seriously it is taken and how much it becomes the basis for that. Why I am saying all this? That for something to bother us, it need not really be. Many times it happens. Sometimes that that boys as a children are exchanged. So whom you are considering to be your brother may not be brother. But you treat a fight and all this or love and all this based on that belief. All this. Thus, samsara is because of this believed connection between the antarkarana and chaitanya. That is said here that chaitanyam antarkarana vishishtam chet. Here vishishtam chet means vishishtatvena natam chet. Vishishtatvena matam chet. In fact, better word is a matam. Matam is what believed. So, ekamava chaitanyam antakrana vishishtत्वेन matam chet भ्रांtam chet samsari iti uchyate. And tadrahitam chet. Really speaking, when you understand yourself to be sakshi, you are not like doing some snapping. बोला कि आज से मैंने अंतःकरण को डाइवोर्स दे दिया. बोले कि बहुत स्वामी जी हमारा शादी हुआ था टाइम बिगिनिंगलेस. Chaitanya is married to Antarkarana since then. Time beginningless. So Swami ji are divorced with her. Officially. There is no such thing. This is the vision of Vedanta, that you are not becoming free. Even when you thought yourself to be bound, you were free. So tadrahitam also it what? Means what? Tadrahitatvena natam chet sakshi iti cha uchyate. So really speaking, my status of jiva and my status of sakshi is not based on connection or disconnection or separation. It is not that Chaitanyam got connected, therefore it is called jiva, and then Chaitanya and consciousness, Chaitanyam and Antakrana connection snapped, physically snapped, and then he becomes sakshi. It is not so. Otherwise, what earlier Chaitanya was bachelor, then became married, and afterwards it cannot become unmarried. It will become divorcee. So fortunately, Chaitanya doesn't become divorced. Otherwise, you'll be divorced. See, in fact, I always have questioned that divorcee, what they can write, married or unmarried? What they write? I always have a question. They cannot write unmarried also because they were married once upon a time. So they write something they are somehow married. So because right now they are not married, they are unmarried. So it is not that consciousness is getting connected. Consciousness is not getting connected to believed to be connected. And when it is understood to be unconnected, it is sakshi. Iti cha vyapariyate. Tasmat साक्षी स्वरूपस्य संसारिणः विशेष रूपस्य च शब्द भेदं विना न कः अपि कोऽपि अर्थतः भेदः. Therefore means because of the previous statement, चैतन्यम अंतःकरण विशिष्टम चेत संसारी तद्रहितम चेत साक्षी. Therefore साक्षी स्वरूपस्य and samsarinah vishesya swarupasya cha. So we should not take with sakshi swarupasya samsarinah cha. Sakshi swarupa and vishesya swarupasya cha arthatah bhedah na. There is no meaning wise difference between sakshi swarupa and vishesya swarupa. Vishesya swarupa is substantive. Between the sakshi swarupa, the nature of being witness, and nature of being the substantive of the samsari bound, between them, arthatah bhedah na kopi. There is no any difference between what? Sakshi and samsari vishesha. Only shabda bhedam vina. Except the verbal difference, there is no meaning-wise difference between the sakshi swarupa and samsarinah vishesya swarupa. Between the sakshi swarupa, nature of sakshi, and nature of being the substantive of samsari. Both are one. Samsarinah vishesya you tell, or sakshi you tell. Both of them are one and the same. Words are different, entity is the same. More, let's see. Om Purnamada Purnamidam
Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om.